It's like, it's just a game. Why are you worrying? Yeah, I can just say it's just a gender. Why do you care? Hey ladies and gentlemen, a new game has come out, and surprisingly, I'm not even sure if this game is even allowed to exist. But hey, let's look at the article because it's rather weird. A transgender developer released anti-gender fascist game Turfenstein 3D to draw a comparison between gender critics and Nazi Germany. A transgender programmer launched Turfenstein, a game in which players kill women. Critical of transgender ideology, otherwise known as TERFs. Using the acronym TERF, which stands for Trans, Exclusionary, Radical, Feminist, and is used to denounce women who don't support trans individuals, even if they support feminist ideals, transgender developer Sandra Moen created Turfenstein 3D, a title that in essence is a parody of ID Software Wolfenstein 3D. I used to play that game. Soldier captured escaping the Germans. Guten Tag. Touted as a first-person shooter about infiltrating gender fascist facilities and disabling their weapon of mass destruction, the game target audience is assumed to be aware of the transphobic pressure that exists to transgendered people by media and TERFs. While development has been documented by Moen's Twitter profile, the game's first trailer was revealed in 2022 and launched on Steam in January of this year. Moen described Turfenstein 3D as offering LGBTQAI+, transgender and feminist themes of gender-critical people and what a post-war apocalyptic world would look like if the gender fascist won. I think you already won. What the heck are you talking about? In this dystopian world, fascists have killed and imprisoned all transgender and queer people, subjecting them to harsh conversion therapy, imprisonment, and death. You play as an escapee fleeing the detention center while you while you exact your revenge. Moen states the game brings to life the real transphobic violence many transgender people face for just existing. You gotta be kidding me. You don't come even close. Actually, I can go to prison and I'm not gonna be a virgin anymore at certain places, right? You don't even go to that prison. You go to a woman's prison. Openly admitting the game is designed to draw a comparison between gender critics and Nazi Germany, as if that is not an issue. You're not gonna create a game called Groomerstein 3D, right? As if I'm going to stop, I don't know, trans party around kids. No, come on man, come on man. All enemies appear to be female, priest, or guard dogs. Banners or other decoration in the environment are adorned with Nazi-style excess symbol while blood spatters against the wall. You do know that if I play this as a cis man around the general public, they're gonna look weird in my direction, right? Developed over 4 months, this solo project is one of the many controversial games that developer has made. Oh, so you like that. Being able to artistically express yourself is a proven way to heal trauma and possibly also move on. Yeah, that's why we need to let grapists watch other grapist movies that they made in the past, because it will calm them down, right? The game also hopes to achieve that for players who need it through gameplay that would stir up hidden and moderate emotion. Remember when you keep telling men get therapy? Well, we should say that to the LGBTQA+ too. Please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Yeah, I don't want to be near you if you think this is a normal game. It's like, it's just a game. Why are you worrying? Yeah, I can just say it's just a gender. Why do you care?
Are you sure?
Even the game launch trailer prides itself of being the most hated game of 2022, showcasing alleged tweets from Twitter users mocking or condemning Moen's work. While the XX of the enemy could represent the XF chromosomes that indicates a woman on genetic level, is strikingly similar to the logo of Women Declaration International. The women groups reaffirms women and girls' sex-based rights and challenges the discrimination we experience from replacement of categories of sex with that of gender identity. Christina Ellingsen, WDI lead representative in Norway, took the illusion in shockingly calm stride when speaking to Redux. Believing Moen was clearly appropriating the WDI logo, she wondered how Moen could portray a top-level feminazi boss. This whole ideology feels that you fight on a daily basis, it can be so consistent, but you lose one war and suddenly look at what we have now. They're gonna normalize way more things that I don't know where it's going to lead, but I'm sure it's going to be something that makes me even worry for my wife. Sometimes it makes me happy that I don't have a daughter. The representation of women's sex chromosomes as resembling Nazi ideology shows how far gone these men often are. Ooh. Ellingson is mockingly going hard. Ooh. Accusations that women could care about women's rights or feminazi is nothing new though. Just caring about women's rights. Male threats of violence against women and girls in the digital sphere is obvious and ubiquitous. But the men who claim to be women, digital media is used for a kind of gamification of misogyny that is unprecedented, Ellingson proposed. Damn, she's going hard. She also cited banned browser extension Shinigami Eyes, which marks social media profiles that fall in the TERFs and transphobic category. So they're just pointing out that, hey, there is a browser extension that lets you know when whatever you're watching is TERF. Redux knows, however, that Ellison was under investigation by the police for stating that male to female transgender women cannot be lesbians or mother. Were Ellison's to be found guilty, the Norwegian feminist faces up to 3 years in prison. Remember when Jordan Peterson said that's going to happen and everybody says no? Touting itself as a truly pro-woman, pro-child safeguarding platform in their About page, Redux also shows Moen's controversial history. They cite court records they obtained, reportedly involving Moen, thought their name is redacted. The record details an incident where B, presumably Moen, experienced being harassed in the changing room by A, an unknown woman in July 2016 when she was spoken to after showering. The alleged incident took place at CIS Sports Center at the university Moen was attending, believing that her body was uncomfortable and that people like her should not be allowed to be in women's wardrobe. Despite having male genitalia, Moen allegedly justified she was legally a woman due to documentation several months prior. As such, the woman was allegedly investigated for harassment but was reportedly rejected on appeal. In other words, metaphorically, this is the Nazi Germany that's going after you when they harassed you with words, right?
Are we the baddies?
You created a game where one is justified shooting the other one, and I don't think that is normal. Because that is the main problem that we have. We just thought we will give you more space to express yourself, and suddenly you have been expressing so much in a way that you're creating a game that the people, the ladies that had the empathy to give you this access, you created the game that you're shooting them and you call them now the enemy. Makes no sense.